Well, a very good evening to you. It is great to have you along for this much-anticipated game, and of course we want to get through it as promptly as possibly we can, because, as you can see for yourself, there have been major weather issues today. The officials have made absolutely sure that it is safe, it's okay to go ahead. Nothing has been left to chance in terms of preparations. Those have been meticulous, and understandably, when you take into account these most testing of... Motherwell have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager.
And a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Shapes to shoot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, look.
He's picked him out. Goes for goal! They've done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Paid off here. Rangers contested that thriller-minute draw last time. Oh, he's gone for it! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Or go again. Real chance! That's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And there goes the final whistle. The manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Rangers can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some, at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. We do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. Ibrox lauded by many everywhere as producing a grand atmosphere. They never let their side down. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
For in particular here.
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death.
And the shot! He scored!
Right from the first whistle, they played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. It was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Jorginho, Willian, and he's had a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Giroud really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was. Give them more to think about.
And here's Pedro. Pedro has been caught there, it's a foul. A finish of the highest order. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. And that it's Willian. Giroud gets away from his opponents. Now it's Pedro looking for goal! He's off on a marauding run. Big chance! They've done it! And they've got their lead back.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Chance to break. He's got away. He's gone for it. And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Now some movement. A famous win, all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. And the finish! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
And he's surging through. Face to face. Real chance! This could fall anywhere. Get that clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Rangers emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Rangers will be thrilled by this, even though they would have been a tad fearful of their lesser strength, but they've sprung a huge surprise.
Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Shot! They've scored! A goal at a really telling moment. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
He's covered quite a distance, going through, striding forward, facing goal, turns and goes back, has a goal! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Ball through needs to be good here. Chance! Has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
She just stood firm. Decent looking ball. Got a size of real chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side.
It's been levered clear. And time is up. Rangers emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit and getting behind the ball, doing the ugly stuff. That's what gets you clean sheets and wins.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury.